Dear Diary, I was kidding about the boat exploding last time. In actuality, all that really happened was I fell in the lake and drowned. Death's grip on me was rather limp, however, so I coughed the water out of my lungs and docked the boat at M's Emporium. When I went inside, the titular M was sitting behind the counter, looking like a soccer mom with a murderous streak. As we briefly conversed about mouth food and my way of purchasing it, she immediately digressed on a tangent about why she loves Moon Lake. She loves the distance from civilization, the ability to shout at the top of your lungs and have nobody hear you, and the fact that the local park ranger made it illegal to dredge the lake. I tried to force the topic back to being about me, and asked if she had anything valuable that I could just have. Without thinking, she reached under the counter and pulled out a cassette player, holding it invitingly out to me. I would have grabbed it too, if my hands hadn't temporarily stopped working. I managed to snatch it with my elbows though. When you're as hungry as me, even plastic can taste of filet mignon. As I left the derelict house of sundries, I distinctly heard the opening notes of Drowning Pool coming from inside. Despite every fiber of my being vehemently objecting, I made my way across the lake to the park ranger's station. As I crossed the lake, visions of stock images danced in my head. I held my breath as I walked in the door, but I heaved a sigh of relief as the cop greeted me instead of the customary hands up, get down on the ground. He seemed very relaxed, a telltale sign of naivete. I told him I was living at the log cabin where Icky Calzone used to live, and he imperceptibly brightened up as he started excitedly telling me of all the things that could kill me in and around Moon Lake. Forest fires, deadly mice, and rabid skunks. I was genuinely surprised to learn of all the ways that water could kill me. He even gave me a water tester so I can find out how I'm going to die, like some sort of water oracle. His excitement was contagious, and I rushed home to get a sample from the well pump. When I got it back to him, he let me know it would be ready for me tomorrow. By the time I got home, it was dark out again. Despite this, the ghost dogs of Quickly Debone were nowhere to be seen. I will make preparations for their return, lest I have to go out and find them myself. I spake with the slothhead, telling of my misadventures with the shops and cops. As repayment for keeping him company, the slump-skinned birdmaster handed me some sandpaper, telling me it was his secret for keeping his skin baby smooth. He then told me that he won't speak to me ever again until I covered myself in plant clothes. While I considered this a blessing in disguise, I knew that I would need to speak to him to advance the plot. I made a note to visit Emma's for Murder's Emporium first thing in the morning to acquire deciduous clothes. All this nonsense makes my brain hurt. I'm going to bed. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give the bizarre heart rate monitor that is my analytics page some catastrophic palpitations by liking, commenting, and subscribing. It's like happy numbers murder.